close. Ready to go? Yep.
Good evening and welcome graduates, parents, grandparents, spouses, significant others, dignitaries, and all supporters. I now convene the 23-24 commencement for Pierpont Community and Technical College. We are grateful for everyone joining us tonight in the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center, our overflow facility at the Gaston Caperton Center, and in the comfort of your homes via live stream technology. This is a joyful celebration for all of us, which affirms the central vision of our community, which is to empower individuals to transform their lives through education. We are here to celebrate and recognize our 2024 graduating students. I'm grateful for the generosity of Reverend James Harris in joining us this evening, and now call upon him to deliver the invocation.
You may be seated. We just ask that the gentlemen please remove your covers, your hats. Let us pray. This is a special day in the life of the graduates. And as they embark on the next chapter of their lives, we pray that the same hand that has kept them thus far will continue to be in their lives. Father, as we prepare to watch the graduates walk across the stage to receive a diploma, we want to thank you, and we want to take a moment just to say thank you for keeping them safe and guiding them through their lives to this point. Father, may your hand of protection be about them, and may your words continue to be a light unto their path. Help them to make wise decisions and to always keep you first in everything that they do. Lord, touch them now with wisdom to be able to handle the next stage of their lives in a way that it will be pleasing to you, and you will always be first in their lives and always be the one that they will turn to in everything that they do. Amen.
Thank you very much, Reverend Harris. On behalf of Pierpont's Board of Governors, alumni, faculty, and staff, I welcome each of you, parents, family members, friends, and most especially, our new graduates. Tonight, we greet our graduates from the graduating classes of December 2023, May 2024, and August 2024. This evening is a celebration of your hard work and achievement. Graduates, I encourage you to reflect on the meaning of this moment throughout our commencement ceremony. The ceremony honors you for achieving one or more academic milestones and for your contributions to the Pierpont Pride. This day marks the beginning of your life as a Pierpont graduate. At this time, let us recognize those who are serving and have served our country in the armed forces. We recognize the value of your service and the sacrifices you have made for our country. Will all in attendance who are active military personnel and those who have served in our armed forces, please stand. note that several of our grads are also veterans. Thank you for that. And graduates, other graduates, if you have family members who have served or are currently serving, will you please stand? Thank you. This is a community of service. We honor and thank you for your sacrifices and support in defending our nation. At this time, I call upon Associate Provost Nancy Parks to introduce members of the platform party.
At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce those seated on the platform with me tonight. First, our outstanding faculty is seated among us this evening. I've had the pleasure of working with these women and men throughout the past year. I've witnessed their dedication and service to our students. They've given their talents and hearts in fulfilling our mission. I honor them with the fullness of my own heart. Representing leadership in academics and student services this evening are academic deans, Dr. Carrie Coffendaffer, the Dean for the School of Business, Aviation, and Technology, Mr. David Bailey, Associate Provost for Academics and Dean for the School of General Education and Professional Studies, Ms. Amy Cunningham, Dean for the School of Health Sciences, and me, Associate Provost and Director of Advising and Assessment, Nancy Parks. We are joined by our Provost and Vice President of Academics and Student Services, Dr. Michael Wade. Our academic deans and provosts, together with our talented faculty, help develop the intellectual and technical skills of our students. Because we honor our graduates, we also express our gratitude to faculty and academic leaders as we celebrate commencement. Joining academic leaders on the stand are members of the President's Executive Leadership Team. Dr. Mylan Hayward, President. Mr. Dale Bradley, Vice President of Finance and Administration. And Mr. George Perrick, Vice President of Human Resources and Organizational Development. Ms. Amanda Hockenberry keeps the trains running on time and is working behind the scenes with many others tonight. Representing classified staff this evening is Ms. Mary Jo Rutherford, President of our classified staff. Representing non-classified staff is our Chair of the Non-Classified Staff Council, Mr. John J.J. Davis. And representing faculty is our Faculty Senate President, Ms. Vicki Finley. Other honored guests are with us on the stand. I thank the Reverend James Harris for providing us with a deeply meaningful invocation this evening, and I'm grateful for the service, support, and advocacy of Pierpont Foundation Chair Natalie Tennant, Board of Governors Chair David Hinkle, and Community Leader James Griffin. We will hear from each of them later tonight.
Thank you so much, Nancy. It's been an eventful year in our world and at Pierpont this past year. It was my honor to join the Pierpont Pride last June, and I'm sorry to say I missed meeting Dr. Blair Montgomery before he passed away. Dr. Montgomery served as the first president of the college under the new name of Pierpont Community and Technical College. In fact, he named Pierpont, and he left an indelible mark on the college and our community. Appointed as president in 2004, he held this position for 6 years before retiring in 2010. With a remarkable 36 years of combined service to both Pierpont Community and Technical College and the former Fairmont State College, Blair was a passionate advocate for education, including adult and community education. His leadership extended beyond the college as he also contributed to the Marion County Board of Education, the Marion County Public Library, and the Fairmont City Council. Pierpont's beloved mascot, Monty the Lion, bears Dr. Montgomery's name in honor of his significant contributions. Blair's portrait reminds us of his legacy and his hopes for the future. I'm deeply grateful for the friendship and support of Blair's wife, Sue Montgomery, their daughter, Kate, and son-in-law, Jamie Green, and their friendship during my first year as president. Tonight, we are honored that Sue, Kate, Jamie, along with their son, Cormac, and their cousin, are here to celebrate our students, Blair's legacy, with us tonight. Will the family please stand? Thank you so much. Pierpont Community and Technical College is guided by a board of governors appointed by the governor of West Virginia and comprised of residents of the communities we serve. I have come to know these dedicated people during the past year, and am grateful for their service to the college and our communities. They are both proud of Pierpont's legacy of service and optimistic about our future as West Virginia's newest standalone community and technical college. These representatives dedicate their time and expertise toward our mission to provide education that works. Board Chair David Hinkle is seated on the platform, and other board members are seated in the audience. Let us take this moment to thank them for their service. Will all board members please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Board of Governors Chair Hinkle is a strong supporter of the college mission. His efforts to support the college are an extension of his sense of civic duty and strong interest in the development of our region. His advocacy and leadership are currently focused on moving thoughtful planning efforts for Pierpont's new aviation maintenance center into the groundbreaking and construction phases. We do and will appreciate all progress on that major project. Please welcome David Hinkle, Chair of Pierpont's Board of Governors.
Thank you, Dr. Hayward. I can't say enough about the staff, the Board of Governors for Pierpont. They do an amazing job, and they make my job easier, and I really appreciate that. I'm going to do something a little different maybe tonight. If I could ask the graduates to stand and turn around and face the crowd. I want to recognize your families, your husbands, friends, the people that have supported you to get to this point in your life. And if you could give them a rounding applause, you would make my night. Now, guests, let's see if you can do better than they did. Give them a rounding applause for what they've accomplished. I'd say we have a very great group of support, and we have a very lucky bunch of graduates to have had this support. So you all can go ahead and sit down, and I'm going to let this get on this evening. And again, thank you. I appreciate everybody attending, and God bless.
Thank you very much, David. We're thankful for greetings from key stakeholders tonight, including the Pierpont Foundation. The purpose of the foundation is to work with alumni and benefactors who support Pierpont's programs of study, faculty, and students to provide equipment, scholarships, and educational opportunities. I greatly appreciate the beneficent work of our Pierpont Foundation, the generosity of donors, and the difference their actions make in the lives of our students. We simply could not do our work as well, and in some cases could not do our work without the support of our foundation. Will members of the foundation board stand and be recognized? I think they may be out helping to raise more money. Now, please welcome Miss Natalie Tennant, President of the Pierpont Foundation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, President, and good evening, everyone. You know that trees are only as strong as their roots. With small roots that don't go very far, you have a thin trunk and flimsy branches. The best you might be able to fix with them or work from them are a hot dog or a marshmallow stick for roasting. Strong roots, like a mighty oak, you have a sustainable trunk with weight-bearing limbs. You have so much to build from it: a house, furniture, or use it as a shade tree. Those branches can reach out and benefit so many who have various needs and challenges. That's what our Pierpont Foundation Board strives to emulate. We are growing to be the strong oak with strong roots to give you opportunities as students and now as alumni of Pierpont Community and Technical College. I bring you greetings and congratulations from the Foundation Board of Directors. Unlike the Board of Governors, we work to raise funds for the school to ultimately see evenings like this. But it is the unseen work that we could call the fun part. That's where our asks of money from the community, businesses, and the state turn into classes to educate you and teach you skills that you, in turn, give back in the form of being prepared employees. Classes like aviation management and maintenance, interior design, drafting, food services, just to name a few. And just one example that I saw right in front of me, right before my eyes, that I'd like to tell you about, was at the Feast of the Seven Fishes Festival back in December in Fairmont. Every time I went by the booth and tried to get one of those toasted cheesy hoagies, there was a long line. And I said to myself, I'll come back. I'll come back and get it when it's easier. Well, you probably figured out the rest of the story, right? By the time I went back, they were sold out, and I lost out on tasting the products of the culinary students. Now, that is tangible evidence of what Pierpont brings to our community, our region, and our state. You are part, and they were part, of making that festival a success because of your participation. It's the same result with any of the classes that are taught at Pierpont. And I could run through examples from every one of the classes, but I'm going to try to keep it brief. You serve the area when you graduate and get to work. You are giving back. It's that relationship that we have had between Pierpont and the community. We reinforce it when we ask as foundation board members, and we spread out over the community asking for donations for those classes, that equipment, those scholarships, and for the students. And for 50 years, this has been an imperative relationship. Yes, the Community and Technical College has been around for 50 years, but as you learned about some of the history, it hasn't always been named Pierpont, but certainly still upholding the expectations. And we have had success. Our day of giving back on March 14th, Pi Day, and a couple of them, the president, may have taken a pie to the face because supporters helped the school to hit the goal of $50,000. And that goal turned into options for students, as we just said. And we're going to continue to provide a strong foundation for Pierpont, but we can't do it alone. Just like the chairman said, you didn't get here alone either to this graduation. Your family, friends, and teachers helped along the way. And moving forward, we, the foundation board, will look at you and ask you to look back and help give so the tree remains strong. You are the brilliant leaves that show our strength, our potential, and our passion for success. We ask that you also pass it on. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Natalie. We appreciate your efforts and those lovely remarks. The next speaker is someone I met early in my tenure as Pierpont's president. I admire her desire to educate herself, her goal-oriented focus in life, and her unselfish desire to help our College Student Government Association grow. I've had the opportunity to observe her in meetings, observe her in her culinary arts classes, leading Pierpont's contingent in a Clarksburg parade, and enjoying the Pierpont formal she envisioned and helped plan with her friends and colleagues in the Student Government Association. Across these diverse interactions, I have observed the growth of a self-possessed young adult who cares about others, her college, and her community. I am pleased that she is both graduating tonight and coming back this fall to begin work on her next college degree. Why not? Please welcome the president of the Pierpont Student Government Association and student representative on the Board of Governors, Miss Madison Martin.
Congratulations, class of 2024. For those of you who haven't seen my face plastered all over every campus, my name is Madison Martin, and I'm your 2023-2024 student body president. I know you all are relieved that your 2 years here are over. Sit down, relax, and breathe. You did it. Now, if you're just as crazy as I am, I will see you next year. For those of you who are moving on to do bigger and better things, I can't wait to see what you accomplish. I believe in you, and I'm proud of you. I know that giving this speech up here on stage is giving you all secondhand anxiety. Trust me, I am just as anxious and scared, but I'm sure you can't tell just by looking at me. That's just it. You have to push yourself into places that you are not at all comfortable with. Color outside the lines, think outside the box, and fake it till you make it. That's how I stand right here in front of you right now. A little advice from my boyfriend: you can do hard things. You just have to believe in yourself even just a little bit. And hopefully you have someone that believes in you. And if you don't, well, I believe in you. I have my friends, my family, my peers, my mentors, and my boyfriend to thank. Each of these groups of people have taught me many things these past 2 years. My friends taught me not to take everything so seriously and to just have fun. My family taught that they will always be proud of me no matter what. My peers taught me that I am a good leader despite what I think. My mentors taught me that I am strong-minded and that I will go very far in my career. My boyfriend taught me everybody makes mistakes and that that's okay. Mistakes can be forgiven and lessons can be learned from them. I have a favor to ask of you all. Whoever you are here with tonight, indulge in the time you get to spend with them. Thank them, hug them, or tell them that you love them. This could be family or even friends. In 2020, I lost both of my grandfathers. I was a sophomore in high school, 7 months apart. Every day is a struggle to wake up knowing I lost two people who cared very much about me and my passions. But that is also what keeps me going. It is rough, not being able to call them and tell them what I did today, or have them taste test desserts that I made. I want you all to embrace the time you have with your family now and forever, because you never know how hard it's going to be when you lose them. I am very lucky to have at least one of my grandmothers here today to watch me walk across the stage, and I know the other is watching from home, and I love you both. To my mom, thank you for always being there for me, showing up for me, and being proud of every accomplishment, no matter how big or small. To my dad, thank you for showing me that not everybody needs two parents for them to turn out to be a pretty amazing kid. And to you all, I'm proud of you. I know that you all will achieve great things. Friend me on social media and let me know what you're accomplishing. I love talking to people and learning about them. If you don't have somebody here for you, you have me. If you have something you want somebody to show up for, you can always ask me. I'll show up for you. Last but certainly not least, congratulations again to the class of 2024.
Thank you very much, Madison. Can you see why she was elected student class president? Our commencement speaker this evening is no stranger to Pierpont Community and Technical College. Mr. James E. Griffin is a native West Virginian educated in Harrison County Public Schools at the former Washington Irving High School in Clarksburg. He attended Fairmont State College, where he pursued an education in management development. Mr. Griffin served on both sides of the civil rights movement. At the early age of 18, Mr. Griffin served as president of the Harrison County NAACP and was recognized as the youngest branch president in the nation. He initiated and participated in the development of the Human Rights Commission in Clarksburg, North Central Action Community Center, and the Neighborhood Youth Corps, where he served on each of their original boards of directors. Mr. Griffin is a past member of the Harrison County United Way, chairman of the board of directors of both Pierpont Community and Technical College and Fairmont State University, board of directors of the Empower Through Employment Sheltered Workshop and the United Hospital. He presently serves as the president of the IBPOEW Elks, chairman of the board of directors of the West Virginia Black Heritage Festival, board member of Your Community Foundation of North Central West Virginia, president of North Central West Virginia Transit. I'm just going to stop right there. Jimmy, where aren't you serving? More importantly, much more importantly, Mr. Griffin thanks God for allowing him to be a vessel to do his will. It seems to be God's will that Jimmy continues to contribute to the development of his beloved hometown and to our greater region of North Central West Virginia. Every time I turn around, my friend Jimmy is there. Whether it's leading and shepherding more friends to Pierpont's new community outreach breakfasts, speaking and serving at Pierpont's first annual day of service, or sharing words of wisdom with us tonight, Pierpont and our communities can count on him. Please welcome Clarksburg's own James Griffin.
Thank you, President Hayward. To President Hayward, faculty, staff, family, friends, and the most important people here this evening, the honorees, good evening. President Hayward, let me thank you for this honor of being here tonight. You don't know what it means to me to stand before these graduates and to be here to honor my friend, Blair Montgomery. Sue and your family, God bless you.
and I look forward to talking to you afterwards. To the graduates, I'm sure this is a moment in your life you will always remember. Commencement Ceremony 2024. And I want you to remember this occasion and not the speaker whose remarks were too long. So my remarks will be brief. There is no greater feeling than to set a goal and to reach that goal. And I am sure that some of you are having that feeling this evening. And as I've had the opportunity to tell graduates on several occasions, enjoy this moment. You have earned it. In 1988, there was a recording that was released that told us all, don't worry, be happy. In 2024, the single was selected for preservation in the United States National Recording Register by the Library of Congress. And I am saying to you this evening, for the next 24 hours, don't worry, be happy. I am sure that you will have plenty of time to worry about life's ups and downs. But for the next 24 hours, don't worry, just be happy. There's a saying that we often say, what a difference a day makes. But does a day really make the difference, or the activities, or most importantly, the people in that day that makes the difference? For example, you soon will be graduates of Pierpont Community and Technical College. Did a day really make a difference, or was it your hard work, or the many people that helped you along the way? So take time to thank those individuals who truly made a difference in making this a special day. I would like to recognize some of those individuals that played an important part in your honor tonight, and that is the faculty and staff of this great college. I had the honor of being the first Board of Governors chairman of what we now know as Pierpont Community College. One of our biggest challenges was to establish our identity and no longer be known as one of the best kept secrets in North Central West Virginia. Well, you are not a secret anymore. Pierpont is now known as one of the economic engines of North Central West Virginia. Pierpont's footprint is everywhere you go. It's in the hospitality market, the aviation field, and the medical field. Just the other day, I was at the Physical Therapy Center at the UHC for my first session. The therapist started my session and told me that a student would be taking over and assisting him. I asked him, am I the student's first patient? He assured me that I wasn't. He brought the student over and introduced him to me. I asked the student, where was he going to school? And he said Pierpont, and he would be graduating on May the 10th. I've had 3 sessions, and I'm still walking. Where are you, Justin Jones? Stand up, let me see you, Justin Jones. Where are you? Oh, he's not here. How about that? Success is a highway that's always under construction. So let today be the beginning of your journey down this highway named success. As you start down this highway, allow me to give you a few words of advice. Do not move so fast that you do not take time to enjoy your success. We all know the penalties we pay when we travel down the highway too fast. Some penalties we're able to recover from, others are fatal. So as Whoopi says every day on The View, Take some time and enjoy the view. As you travel down this highway of success, remember there are some things that are important to you that you will not compromise. What good will it be for a man if he gains the whole world yet forfeit his soul? Or what can a man give in exchange for his soul? Matthew 16, 26, 27. Keep your values close to your heart. We all know the dangers of sometimes of traveling the highway alone. So if possible, take someone along with you. I believe you will find this both helpful and rewarding. Make the motto of this journey, if I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or a song, if I can show somebody where they're traveling wrong, then my life shall not be in vain. When trying to think of some final words of wisdom that I might leave with you, I asked my trusted advisor, my wife, what we might agree upon that I might share with you. The key word in that statement is what we will agree upon. I thought her membership in this elite society, now retired, budgeting a fixed income until she goes to the mall or where the grandchildren are concerned, might have some words of wisdom that she might want to share with you, starting with you who are starting or changing your professional career. So the discussion began. And after 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, we came to an agreement. After over 56 years of marriage, we're able to come to those kinds of agreements. You know what I mean, Chairman Hinkle? After 56 years. Her advice to me was to tell them about the one thing that helped you and me through our careers and never changed: our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Through the good times, promotions, pay raises, new job assignments, the bad, no raises, passed over, downsizing. Share with them your favorite book, the Bible, and one of your favorite writers, Paul, and his advice to all of us in Philippians 4, 11, 12. I'm not saying this because I'm in need, for I have learned to be content with whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need. I know what it is to have plenty. And I have learned the secret of being content in and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether we're living in plenty or in want. You tell me to be content with my life when it's upside down? Yes, I can tell you, keep reading from Philippians 4 and read verse 13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. He did it for me, and he can do it for you. Always remember, it is not the day, but you that makes the difference. God bless you all, and again, congratulations.
Can there be any doubt that Mr. Griffin is a friend of Pierpont and this community? Can I ask you to stand with me for a moment longer? Honorary degrees are not given lightly, and I'm not sure if Pierpont has ever awarded anyone an honorary degree. With a deep sense of gratitude and humility, I am now honored to award Clarksburg and Pierpont's own son, benefactor, and humanitarian an honorary associate degree of humane letters. Let's step off of here to the side, my brother. Now, you need a bag of swag to go with that degree. I love you, my brother. Thank you so much for your service.
I didn't accept this for all of this, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. This is a great night. This is a great night. And I understand we may have a few more degrees to award tonight. I now call upon Dr. Michael Paul Wade, Provost for Pierpont Community and Technical College and the Vice President for Academic and Student Services, to present the candidates for certificates and associate degrees.
Candidates for the Certificate in Applied Science degree, the Associate in Arts degree, and the Associate in Applied Science degree from the School of Business, Aviation and Technology, the School of General Education and Professional Studies, and the School of Health Sciences. Please stand. President Hayward, I present to you the candidates for the Certificate in Applied Science, Associate in Arts, and the Associate in Applied Sciences degrees from the Schools of Business, Aviation and Technology, General Education and Professional Studies, and the School of Health Sciences. These candidates have completed the curriculum prescribed for their degrees by Pierpont Community and Technical College. They have been recommended by the faculty, commended by the academic deans and provosts, and approved by the Office of the Registrar. I present them to you that you may confer upon them the Certificate in Applied Science, the Associate in Arts, and the Associate in Applied Science degrees.
Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Pierpont Community and Technical College, I hereby confer upon you the Certificate in Applied Science, the Associate in Arts, and the Associate in Applied Science degrees, and admit you to the rights, privileges, and prerogatives pertaining thereto. Our graduates display graduation tassels on their caps. The tassel is a symbol of success. As graduates move their tassels from the right to the left, they symbolically cross over to the next stage of their lives. The changing of the tassel is an important part of the commencement ceremony. Graduates, you may now change your tassels.
Graduates, you may be seated. Will the graduates from the School of Business, Aviation, and Technology please stand? Graduates, please come forward to be greeted by President Hayward, Dean Dr. Carrie Coffendaffer, and Mr. David Hinkle, the Chair of Pierpont Community and Technical College's Board of Governors. Eric Xavier Martinez Mapp, Associate in Applied Science, Information Systems Technology with honors. Joshua Plum, Associate in Applied Science, Information Systems Technology with honors. Maxwell Quillen, Associate in Applied Science, Information Systems Technology with honors. Kendra Ann Riffle, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology. Dylan Schaefer, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology with honors. Aiden Julian Walker, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology. Megan Uphold, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology with honors. James Paul Watkins, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology with honors. Tristan Yondura, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology. Camden Longwell, Associate of Applied Science, Petroleum Technology. Jonathan Massey, Associate of Applied Science, Petroleum Technology with honors. Chase Roberts, Associate of Applied Science, Petroleum Technology. Josiah Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Petroleum Technology with honors. Ginger Turner, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Lori Wise, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with highest honors. Jaden Hugh Littler, Associate of Applied Science, Drafting Design Engineering Technology with honors. Xavier Robinette, Associate of Applied Science, Graphics Technology. Carlene Elmo, Associate of Applied Science, Graphics Technology. Christopher Hunter Burkhammer, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology with honors. Chance Coleman, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology with honors. Benjamin Andrew Farley, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology. Matthew Gallo, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology. Amanda Kennedy, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology with honors. Cole Knotts, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology with honors. Shauna Brewer, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Marley Carlson, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management. Amber Dolog, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Tammy Fluharty, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management. Jeremy Harmon, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Bridget Eisner, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management. Heather Luzader, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Mary Beth Payne, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Stacy Pell, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Caleb Sikarsky, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology and Business Management with honors. Kashina Swiger, Associate of Applied Science, Business. Travis Myers, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Jonathan Powell, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Peyton Michael Price Richards, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Joseph Antonio Riggs, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Luke Stewart, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with highest honors. Mason Taylor, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Wesley Thomas, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Amanda Clayton, Associate of Applied Science, Business Accounting. Brandon Alexander Cook, Associate of Applied Science, Business Accounting with honors. Destiny Radcliffe, Associate of Applied Science, Business Accounting. Sierra Riffle, Associate of Applied Science, Business Accounting. Benjamin Lee Board, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Joshua William Bertle Bosley, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Jacob James Clayton, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology, Certificate of Applied Science, Airframe and Power Plant Technology. Donnie Clendenin, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Nathan Helm, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. J. Kevin Hurst, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Emilio Joseph Luketic, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Ryan Mayer, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Dylan Mano, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. James Clayton Manier, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Benjamin William Miller, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Ralph Anderson Miller, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Caleb Beckner, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology. Blaine Duckworth, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology. Chase Duckworth, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology. Garrett Gibson, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology. Cole Hadrich, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology. Hayden Hearn, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology with honors. Quint Latosha, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology with honors. Mason Moats, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology. Nathan Sivitz, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology with honors. Jace Stanley, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology. Riley Tackett, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology with honors. Corey Harmon Teeter, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology with honors. Tanner Ryan Cochran, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Welding. Dylan Matthew Komposky, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Welding. Avery Gibson, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Welding with honors. Isaiah Johnston, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Welding with honors. Samuel Knoll, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Welding. Jordan Krug, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Welding. Gabriel Peters, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Welding with honors. Zane Whitehair, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Welding. Sean Christner, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Design, Fashion Merchandising. Olivia McKissick, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Design, Interior Design. Chloe Phillips, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Design, Interior Design. Will the graduates from the School of General Education and Professional Studies please stand? Graduates, please come forward to be greeted by President Hayward, Dean David Bailey, and Mr. David Hinkle, Pierpont Community and Technical College's Chair of our Board of Governors. Kimberly Rose Kelly, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies with honors. Olivia Faith Dotson, Associate of Applied Science, Occupational Development, Early Childhood Practitioner. Alexi Workman, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Baking and Pastry Arts with honors. Reagan Cassidy Lee, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Baking and Pastry Arts. Casey Henderson, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Baking and Pastry Arts. Jada Gray, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Baking and Pastry Arts, with honors. Brittany Danielle Cole, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Nutrition and Dietetic Technology with honors. Matthew Walker, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Culinary Arts, Certificate in Applied Science, Food Service Management, Baking and Pastry Arts. Jarrett Neville, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Culinary Arts, Food Service Management, Nutrition and Dietetic Technology, Baking and Pastry Arts with honors. I got it out before he got off the stage. Oh, yeah. Madison Martin, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Culinary and Baking and Pastry Arts, and Event Management, and with honors. Caroline Delaney Chandler, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Culinary Arts, Certificate in Applied Science, Food Service Management, Baking and Pastry Arts. Haley Calvis Mackey, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Jocelyn Boone, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice with honors. Hannah Alexis Tomlin, Associate of Applied Science, ASL Interpreter Education with honors. Adrian Nesbitt, Associate of Applied Science, ASL Interpreter Education with honors. Adora Campbell, Associate of Applied Science, ASL Interpreter Education with honors. Latoya Williams, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, emphasis in business. Lauren Denise Watson, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, area of emphasis, business. Leanne Trippett, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, area of emphasis, general studies. Paul Robert Phillips, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, area of emphasis, business. Sherry Lee Nyman, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governor, areas of emphasis, political science and criminal justice. William Frederick Mitchell, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, area of emphasis, communications. Ashley McCallum, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, area of emphasis, general studies. Nicole Diane Medina, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, area of emphasis, psychology. Stacy Diane Langley, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, area of emphasis, information systems. Jabari Ivez Johnson, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, area of emphasis, general studies. Tisha Jackson, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, area of emphasis, health sciences. Eric Stephen Dean, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, area of emphasis, business. Melvin Douglas Craig III, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Charlie A. Cool, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Alexis Carter, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Richard Angeline, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors.
Do we have any more?
We do. At least one other set. Will the graduates from the School of Health Sciences please stand? Graduates, please come forward to be greeted by President Hayward, Dean Amy Cunningham, and Mr. David Hinkle of our Pierpont Community and Technical Colleges Board of Governors. Kylie Good, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Halen Renee Cook, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Amanda Allen, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Madison Elise Smith, Certificate of Applied Science, Veterinary Assistant with Honors. Mackenzie Hannigan, Certificate of Applied Science, Veterinary Assistant. Morgan Elizabeth Wilson, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care with Honors. Jeffrey Ward, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care with Honors. James Paul Navarrete, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Ava Jolianne Olson, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care with Honors. Catherine Neal, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Nikita Moore, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences with Honors. Zoe Marie Dobbins, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Emily Jane Cather, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care with Honors. Dakota Lee Baker, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Hunter Montana Butcher, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant with Honors. Gage Creel, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant with Honors. Melissa D'Onofrio, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Morgan Lilly, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant with Honors. Callie Phillips, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant with Honors. Joshua Cole Sturgill, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapy Assistant. Paige Tanner, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant with Honors. Natalie Poyer, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology. Haley Miller, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology with honors. Casey Merrill, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology. Bethany Johnson, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology with honors. Kayla Dawn Hall, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology. Samantha Bostick, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology. Addie Tuttle, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences, Certificate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Assistant. Aubrey Hawkins, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences, Certificate in Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Assistant with honors. Macy Hardman, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences, Certificate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Assistant. Charlotte Hankins, a Certificate of Applied Science, Medical Billing and Coding. Ashlyn Drain, a Certificate in Applied Science, Medical Billing and Coding with honors. Bailey Burheit, Certificate of Applied Science, Medical Billing and Coding. Tabitha Kerner, Certificate of Applied Science, Medical Billing and Coding. Nicole Van Buskirk, Associate of Applied Science, Health Information Technology. Amanda Schaefer, Associate of Applied Science, Health Information Technology with honors. Tony Dalton, Associate of Applied Science, Health Information Technology with honors. Gianna Cutlip, Certificate of Applied Science, Licensed Practical Nursing.
Thank you very much, graduates, and Mr. Perrick and Dr. Wade. I appreciate you very much. So as we conclude this ceremony, I am filled with pride and admiration for our graduates. Would you believe that? It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm so proud of you. It's a pleasure to shake each and every one of your hands. Well done. Each of you has undertaken a transformative educational path, emerging more empowered and more ready for what lies ahead. Education is a lifelong journey of growth and understanding. True education encompasses the lessons learned through experiences, hardships, and moments of joy. It's about cultivating empathy, compassion, and a deep sense of responsibility towards others. Through education, we become more attuned to the needs of those around us, and better equipped to offer support, kindness, and love. It shapes us into individuals who are not only knowledgeable and skilled, but also empathetic and caring, ready to make a positive impact in the lives of others. Over the years, my own children would come to me and proudly share the letter grade they earned in a particular course. It might have been an A, a B, sometimes a C. I typically congratulated them, then asked something like, "And what did you learn from your time in the course? How have you grown?" We celebrate achievement during commencement, but more importantly, much more importantly, we acknowledge challenges faced, challenges overcome, and lessons learned. And so to our graduates, you, now, I ask, what have you learned? How have you grown as a result of your time, effort, and life experiences while at Pierpont? Your knowledge of language, mathematics, science, and technical studies has certainly increased. Your technical knowledge, skills, competencies, and overall ability to earn a living have certainly increased. How else have your experiences and learning prepared you for life? 24 hours from now. Now, as Pierpont's newest alumni, you are ambassadors for the college. Go forth with courage and determination, knowing the best is yet to come. Your college experience does not guarantee life will be easy, but prepares you for additional challenges, learning, and growth. Stay open to learning, growing, and transforming yourself, your family, your community, and your world, always, always for the better. Though you leave these halls, you remain part of the Pierpont family, part of the Pierpont pride. Stay connected, engaged, and cherish the bonds formed here with your fellow students, faculty, and mentors. Your alma mater will always support you and celebrate your successes. Now, as a point of personal privilege, may I also ask that each of you be proud that you're part of the pride. Speak up. Speak up when people ask you where you learned, how it is that you transformed, how it is that you're able to do new things and make an impact in society. Pierpont is West Virginia's newest standalone community and technical college. Believe it or not, there's still some people in our community that don't realize that. Help them understand. Help your family and friends understand the value of a Pierpont education. Would you do that for me? Our ceremony today will conclude after the recessional. Please remain in your seats until all platform members, faculty, and students have finished participating in the recessional. Graduates, congratulations, and you may now toss your caps.